Hello everyone in cyber world, welcome back to another video. I'm Richard.
And I'm Jennifer, and this is our channel we call Poor Man's DIY. Today we're going to do another laser review with a special twist.
Wainlux reached out to us and asked if we would do a review on their new product. We've been accepting a lot of lasers and doing a lot of reviews, and we didn't want to just accept these and keep these and have them sitting around for no reason. And I also had no intentions of selling something that a company gave to us and then making money out of it. It just didn't seem right. So instead of turning them down though, we talked to Wainlux, and we had an idea that we asked if it would be okay with them. And the idea here is we would do the review, but we would like permission to go ahead and pay it forward and give this laser engraver to someone else. We have someone in mind who's never used laser, but he seems quite excited about wanting to own one someday, so we're going to give him a special gift. Actually, we wanted to see if we can kind of get him to come in and be part of the video itself. Things didn't work out, so we're going to go ahead and do the review. And like I said, once we're finished, we're going to go ahead and present it to him and let him have it and have some fun with it from there. All right, so today's review is going to be considerably different from what we normally do. A lot of times what we like doing is to take a look at a product from the eyes of someone who's never used it or a beginner, first time opening it, and to teach people who've never had lasers before and give them the basics and not necessarily delve into all the details. Today though, since we've worked with Wainlux before and we have their K8 and we love that, I'm very confident about it. I see no reason why it shouldn't work, but we're still going to test it out nonetheless. We want to give some more details, exactly what it consists of, what its capabilities are, and then we'll go from there.
The Wainlux K10 has an engraving speed of 3,000 millimeters per minute. It has a carving area of 80 by 80 millimeters, which is about 3 by 3 inches. The K10 is a very compact machine. The dimensions are 8 by 9 and it's 7 inches tall.
The K10 has some really important safety features. For one, when the shield is lifted, it'll automatically shut off if the laser is running. Two, if the machine is tilted about 13 degrees plus or minus 5 degrees for more than 1 second, the machine will shut off as well. Although we don't have it, the K10 has an accessory that you can purchase for rollers that allows you to engrave on cylindrical items. In addition, if you decide to use the K10 indoors, you can connect it up to a smoke purifier. By chance, we actually have that smoke purifier that we connected to the K8 model. We're going to go ahead and use that in this particular video. And if you want to, you can take a look at the link to the clip where we show you the importance of and value of using the purifier.
The great thing about the K10 is you can take it and place it onto a large item for engraving.
Although we put this on our Xbox to show you that you can place it on top and engrave it if you want to, before you do any kind of engraving, you need to do some thorough research to make sure that the item that you're engraving does not cause toxic fumes once it's starting to burn. There are some things commonly discussed, such as PVC pipe. Never engrave that, because when it's burned, it releases a toxic fume. You don't want to be breathing that. So again, unfortunately, we're not going to show you. I don't have anything else large that I want to engrave on, but we're not going to show you that. But the concept is there. You just pick up the K10, put it on the item that you want to engrave, and you can do it right away. But safety first. Check, double check, triple check. Make sure you find out what that material is before you do any engraving.
Check. And now we're going to hook up the purifier and test what the K10 can do.
Before engraving, you must focus the laser. To do this, insert the item you're going to engrave and place the black card on top of it. Use the dial to focus the laser beam and make sure it is as small as possible. Then you are ready to go. Before engraving, we recommend you use a test pattern to determine the best settings for your engraving. We're not going to get into that in this video. Take a look at one of our other videos and we'll give you some detailed instructions on that there. So as you can see, it did a really nice job. I obviously didn't spend a lot of time making sure that this was perfectly centered. The whole idea right now is just to test the unit itself. And I gotta say, if you're looking for a beginner or a small engraver, something that you can use in the house simply quickly, this particular item turned out to be quite nice. It's very versatile. Okay, Wainlux has some software that you can download and utilize. However, that software appears to me to be primarily for cutting wood. The K10 that we have is more of an engraver. I imagine that if you cut through it over and over and over, eventually you can cut through some thin wood, but that's not what it's designed for. So the software that they have is probably more for their other units that they sell, the other lasers that do cut out things. It wasn't really something I decided to use for this. If you're familiar with laser software, that you would probably be familiar with Lightburn, which is what we used in the examples. If you are to use Lightburn, be aware that you will have to pay a cost, but it's a one-time cost that you can use it forever. However, whenever they have an upgrades, eventually you will have to pay an additional annual subscription fee at a lower price. But forget about Lightburn, let's get back to this. I'm very pleased with how well this worked. It worked pretty much as I expected it because of my familiarity with the K8. The K10 has some benefits that the K8 didn't, in that I can pick it up and move this and place it on items that I never would have been able to before and actually engrave on that. Trying to think of what kind of things that I'm going to use this for, but we'll have to see. So on to the summary. Okay, so far so good. Next week we are going to get into more details. We're going to get some specific items that we have obtained that are blanks that are made for engraving. I think I have a flask because I'm a lush, and a bottle opener because I'm a lush. I don't drink much, but anyhow, it sounded good. We wanted to test these out, and so we're going to specifically try the K10 to see how well it works on those, and we'll give you the instructions on what you can do to replicate this as well.
So until then, bye-bye.